All right, everybody, we've been talking with Chris Lamm, top mortgage professional in the area, and we've been asking him some questions for consumers. But I want to switch gears and kind of talk about realtors right now. And this market is challenging for home buyers, home sellers, and it's also been extremely challenging for realtors. Number one, agents should always be service first focused with clients and how can they do the best job to serve those customers.
Last week, we had a client that came to us, and by Friday, there was 3 agents calling us saying they were working with that client, and it was quite the ordeal. And, lenders are having the same problem right now. And so, the reality is right now there's 5 cherries in the pie and there's 20 forks trying to get at them, so there's just less clients. This is not a market where you can wing it. You have to have a dialed in presentation on the listing side, the buyer side, and lenders have to do the same thing. We have to make sure that those buyers or sellers know that we are not only professional, but every single thing that we can do to help them sell or buy a house, we're doing for them. And that all has to do with the presentation, in my opinion. And I think that any agent can do that. They don't have to necessarily be part of a bigger office. You just have to have that dialed in. And the other thing is follow up and making sure that you build a very deep relationship with the client. A lot of people are not following up right now, and they never have. And, let's face it, in 2020 and 2021, you didn't necessarily have to follow up. A lot of people didn't have the time to, but this is just a different market. And I think agents have to recognize that.
So agents, 2 things I heard Chris say: dial in your presentation. We definitely do that for all the agents that I work with. And number 2, right now, statistics show every buyer speaking to an average of 11 agents prior to making a home purchase. It's all about the marathon of follow-up. And I always say that earning the client's business or getting the chance to work through a transaction with a customer, you only get to do that through great service and great follow-up. And then, and only then, do you get the opportunity to potentially earn their business. So keep that in mind. Well, there you have it, agents. Thanks, Chris Lamm. Agents, if you're not working with Chris, highly suggest you reach out. If you need any help with the things Chris talked about, reach out to me because I'd love to help coach you along the way.
Thanks, Corey.